Let's start with the quarterbacks.
This is a very crucial draft. At number 6 overall, you have very much in play to hit on a franchise type of guy.
Justin Herbert has done everything right so far in the pre-draft process.
I love Justin Herbert. He's an easy guy to fall in love with because of the size, the arm strength.
I like the raw potential that's there.
So, Justin, everyone has doubters, regardless of how highly you might be ranked on somebody's board. With every coach and GM here, what do you want to show them?
The 2020 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select
Justin Herbert.
Justin, you there? All right, coming to LA, baby.
Being on the West Coast, I was always a big Charger fan, and it's such an incredible feeling and something I've waited for my entire life.
How about this? Justin Herbert makes his NFL debut.
I can't remember the last time I've been surprised by a starting quarterback.
Herbert's
going to take it in for the touchdown. Perfect pass. Welcome to the NFL.
If you're a Charger fan, you just got really excited right now.
Herbert to throw for it. Lost one.
It is caught. Touchdown.
Man, he's wowing us with the physical ability. What he's doing with the throws down the field, the accuracy.
Puts it out there. It's caught.
He's only going to grow from here.
These guys, man. See you later. Touchdown.
That is high level.
I want to be a guy that's not afraid to show up and have some fun.
This is a guy that has it.
I didn't see this coming.
This guy's proven it wrong left and right.
He is a dude.
Got it. Touchdown. Chargers win it. I was in.
Got something special. You have something special.
More history for Herbert. Most passing touchdowns ever by a rookie quarterback.
It is one of the great rookie campaigns that I think we'll ever see in the history of this sport.
Welcome to Chargers HQ, powered by Toyota. I'm your host, Haley Elwood. It's been an exciting couple months so far for the Bolts, but here at Chargers HQ, we'll continue to bring you the best Bolts content and unparalleled access to your favorite team throughout the offseason. Now, one of those exciting things that happened was Justin Herbert winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. I caught up with Herbert to discuss what the honor means to him, his 2020 season, and more in this exclusive sit-down. Let's talk about Herbert.
Justin Herbert's the real deal.
Talk about poise, talk about confidence.
He's the Offensive Rookie of the Year. He might win it unanimously. That's how good he was.
Justin, congratulations. This was such a strong crop of rookies who contributed on many levels with many different teams, but you lapped the field with this award. Why do you think that is?
First off, thank you. I think it's a testament to all the hard work that we've put in as a team and the coaching staff, the players. It's been a tough year, but we put in a lot of good work, and just to be in the conversation is an honor. So this is a really, really cool opportunity.
I heard that you got a very special phone call. How did you find out about this?
Yeah, Mr. Goodell called me on the phone, and so I was able to talk with him a little bit, and he kind of filled me in on the award, and was able to tell my parents quickly and kind of share some of that time with them. And it would have been great to have been at the awards show, but with everything given, I think this is still a great opportunity.
Pretty special phone call to get?
It was pretty cool. I wasn't really expecting it, and so I think that made it a little bit better too.
Well, how about this? Herbert's the quarterback on the first snap. No one knew this was coming. First and goal. Herbert still has it.
Herbert's going to take it in for the touchdown. Welcome to the NFL.
Overall, what does this honor mean to you?
It's a ton. I think, kind of like I said earlier, it's a testament of all the hard work that we put in, and it hasn't been an easy path at all. Losing some of those games the way we did, it's definitely tough, and the way that everyone battled and fought back and came together, I was really proud of the way those guys battled.
All season long, like you just mentioned, you credited your teammates for both the records and the wins, but what can you really say about the job that they did at the end of the day?
It was an honor to be able to share the field with them. Kind of like we've talked about, it's been a tough year, but no one quit. None of those guys in that locker room gave up, and for us to come back and put 4 in a row at the end of the year like that was pretty cool. That was really special, and the way they battled all year, really proud to be a part of that locker room.
So let's talk 2020, obviously unprecedented, a virtual offseason, no preseason, an improbable start, and then you really never looked back. But physically on the field, how were you able to have the success that you had?
I think it's a lot of hard work, all the hard work leading up to the year, whether that started in January or whether that started years ago. It wasn't easy. It's eating the right food, it's training the right way, throwing, just continuing to work. And that when you know that you work hard and you do things the right way, good things will happen.
What did conquering the season take from both a mental and emotional standpoint?
Yeah, it took an active mindset, and you knew that day in and day out you had to show up to work and get the job done. And when the games weren't going our way, it took even more. You had to realize that you had to come into work and you had to put a little bit more in than what you were doing. And I thought the guys on the locker room did a great job of doing that.
What are you most proud of when you look back on 2020?
I'm most proud of the fact that we came back after a pretty tough loss at home. Getting shut out and losing a game like that, it's never fun. And for the guys that come back the next week, go put 4 in a row like that, that usually doesn't happen in the NFL. So I thought that was pretty special of us.
If you had to pick a favorite on-field moment from the 2020 season, what would that be?
I don't know if I could just pick one. I would say it'd have to be all the touchdowns that we scored and being able to celebrate in the end zone with the guys.
Trying to take it in himself, dives, and he's in for the touchdown. Tosses, touchdown, Parham. Quick pass in the end zone, touchdown. I was in. Touchdown's already been called.
What are the next steps that you need to take in 2021 and beyond?
Yeah, the next step for us is to continue to develop as a team, keep pushing forward, win more games, and close out some of those losses that that we thought we could have had. But overall, it's just getting better, getting that locker room tighter, and keep doing a good job.
And then lastly, Justin, what will you take from this season as you move forward in your NFL career?
A lot of experience. It's a great opportunity to grow and learn from all the mistakes that I made this past year and to be better next year. And the ultimate goal is to be the best quarterback teammate that I can be. And this year I made plenty of mistakes, but plenty to learn from. And so going forward, I'll be better and can't wait for the opportunity.
Coming up, we join 4 Golden Domers to reminisce about their time at Notre Dame, and later, Justin Herbert gives a few lucky fans the surprise of a lifetime. This segment of Chargers HQ was powered by Toyota. Welcome back to Chargers HQ, powered by Toyota. It's rare in the NFL to have former college teammates reunite on the same roster in the pros, but here at the Chargers, we have 4 former Notre Dame players who were all drafted within the last couple years. Here's Isaac Rochelle, Jerry Tillery, Drew Tranquil, and Alohi Gilman reminiscing about their time as Golden Domers in this new installment of Roll Call, powered by Bud Light. Welcome to Roll Call, powered by Bud Light. I'm Haley Elwood, and if you've noticed anything about the Los Angeles Chargers over the last couple of years, it's that they've drafted quite a few Golden Domers. So today we're bringing those guys together to talk some Notre Dame football. So let's welcome Isaac Rochelle, Jerry Tillery, Drew Tranquil, and Alohi Gilman. Guys, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Thanks, Haley.
What was it about Notre Dame that made you guys go, oh yeah, that's where I want to go to school and play football?
I'll start. I feel like I'm the daddy of this bunch because I'm the
You are.
One. But no, I feel like for me, it was just the people. I mean, I know that everybody's going to kind of say the same thing, but in a weird way, you meet Notre Dame players and it's like we all kind of act the same. We have that same vibe. We share a lot of the same values. We all kind of share the common mindset of understanding our future and understanding how big of a deal it is to get a Notre Dame degree.
Yeah, I agree. I think when I started at Notre Dame, it was the people as well. When I visited every different school that I was considering, and there was the most people like me at Notre Dame, and so I knew that was where I wanted to be.
Yeah, I'd say for me, I just wanted to be challenged both in the classroom and on the field, and I knew the best opportunity for me was at Notre Dame.
Alohi, I know your situation, you transferred, but what was that experience like? And then what was it like when you actually got to Notre Dame?
Yeah, it was an interesting process. Similar to these guys, I kind of just felt very comfortable. Felt like there's a bunch of guys who I could relate to, guys who would push me to be a better person, a better player. Drew was actually one of the first guys I met when I was there. Just the whole culture there was something that I could grow from, and it was something that I was attracted to.
Isaac, you mentioned you being the daddy of this group. Give me the flow chart of how you connected. I believe you were there with Drew and Jerry. Then you leave. Alohi, you're there later, but let's call it out right now.
Yeah, so I got there in 2013. Drew, you came a year after me, right?
Yeah, I came a year after.
And then I always get confused because I feel like Drew was there for like 10 years, but Drew came a year after me, and Drew and I had some cool experiences with going on mission trips and just doing random stuff. So that was cool, developing my relationship with him. And then I remember Tillery, I didn't know Tillery at all, right? He was recruited as an O lineman. And then Lowe, I just remember seeing number 11 fly around. Lowe obviously went to Navy and transferred, but you meet him and it's like he fits right in with this like Notre Dame mold.
Kind of like you've known each other your whole lives in that sense.
Yeah, we're long lost brothers. Yes, sir. I'm a Oos by heart.
Yes, sir. Big Uso.
USC Notre Dame gets talked about as a rivalry. What's the best rivalry for that school for you guys?
I enjoyed the Navy one because I'm 4-0 in that one, but
right. USC.
I would say USC, honestly. Yeah, USC was probably the most chippy that.
I think USC because we actually have respect for USC too. Like I respect the school. I kind of respect Chenna, but I just feel like it's like a healthy rivalry where we can have fun. It goes back and forth.
Have you guys ever talked about that with him?
Oh, it's every day. It's every day, Haley. We're talking about Notre Dame USC.
Haley, I was working out this morning with the man, and we were talking USC Notre Dame banter.
Seriously?
Yeah, he was like, "Why can't you guys get over the hump?" And I said, "Chenna, you guys aren't even on the hump."
So I think when everyone thinks Notre Dame and you think sports pop culture, you think Rudy. Have you all seen it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that like a prereq to going to the school?
It's funny. Who's the guy that plays Rudy in that? Real famous guy.
Frodo.
Yeah, him too. What's the actor's name?
Frodo.
It's Frodo.
I had just finished my last year at Notre Dame. I still hadn't seen it. And a good friend of mine, they actually live out here in Los Angeles, requested a cameo from him. Long story short, he goes, "I can't believe you haven't seen Rudy. You've been there 10 years and still haven't seen it." And that's what kicked me in the butt to finally watch it. So I saw it for my first time like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
So you got a cameo from Sean Astin?
I did, yeah. I thought it was like an exclusive thing of like, man, we're like buddies now. But I realized you can now actually pay to get videos from people. So it's still cool nonetheless.
When we return, we get a taste of one of Crenshaw's most legendary restaurants. This segment of Chargers HQ was powered by Pacific Premier Bank. Welcome back to Chargers HQ, powered by Toyota. Throughout the month of February, the Los Angeles Chargers have highlighted and celebrated Black history and culture through the lens of restaurants, showcasing how food truly brings people and communities together. One of those started out as a very small hot dog cart and has since evolved into a full-fledged restaurant and catering operation, being dedicated to the Crenshaw community for nearly 40 years. This is Earle's on Crenshaw and Takeout Tuesday, powered by Bud Light.
I used to have a kid named JJ that worked with me.
You guys are doing this for here, right?
And JJ and I always had a little jingle. And people would pull up and they would say, "Yo, the hot dog's good." So I would go, "Yo, JJ, what up? Can I have a link? What's on the link? Mustard, ketchup, and a punch to drink. I put some chili and cheese. Add some onions, please, freeze." And people be like, "Give me a dog." My name is Dwayne Earle.
Hot dogs has been our specialty over 38 some odd years.
What we've done is unique.
We're known for putting hot dogs on the grill, splitting them down the middle and hooking them up. That's what the Chargers supposed to be eating. Most people, most restaurants that deal with hot dogs, it's a little bit rolling around, sticking in a bun here. And it tastes the way they present it to you. That's the best way right there, grilled up. Best way. My guys on the grill, you're getting it the best. The only other person that'll make it better is me, and that's Jordan and Kobe Jordan. I mean, take your pick. Right now, we're on our way to where it all began. I grew up in Brooklyn, came out here in early 84, 85 to help my brother, Carrie Earle, run his business. We started as a hot dog cart. We set up in the parking lot of what's known as the Crenshaw swap meet. That's where it all started, right here, man. I could tell you exactly where I was, right here. In the same little triangle spot I was talking about.
We fed everybody over there. The riots were in '92. Around that time is when we opened up our restaurant. There were so many key points, so many key things that we have done that had to come together. The community literally keeps you afloat.
People look forward to coming here. I just can't wait to get up every morning just to come to work. That's what Earls mean to people. Quality.
Good morning. How you doing today? At any given time, we could be in the restaurant. Thank you, fellas. Somebody will walk in, I'll say, that guy's been eating for me 25 years. That guy's got 30 years. It's one of those type of spots that we've been sewn into the fabric of the community. COVID, this thing has really put a lot of people up against the wall. You're talking about people who are fighting just to survive, you know? I tell you we'd be back. You know, we appreciate you, we appreciate you. Now just remember, if you need somebody to help you eat it, I'm good at that too. A lot of the people that I'm delivering to, and unfortunately they live by themselves. You know, these meals are like, somebody actually cares.
You guys are just angels.
I couldn't tell you how many people tell me, hey man, you and your brother are so lucky, you're so lucky, I've been trying. And I tell them, you know what it is? You said the key word. My brother and I, took two of us. He lives, breathes, eats, sleeps hot dogs. And for me, it's been fun. We're just one of them spots where it feels good. Boom.
Welcome back to Chargers HQ, powered by Toyota. 2020 was a difficult year for so many people, but we wouldn't have been able to get through it without the tireless work of our healthcare heroes, frontline workers, and those making a difference in their communities. So to thank some of them, we arranged a series of interviews that came with a very special surprise. Let's take a look. So guys, I'm just gonna have you start, just introduce yourselves, where you're from, and then tell us just what you do.
My name is George Weaver.
So my name is Eva Santiago.
I am a diagnostic radiologist.
I'm a nurse practitioner.
I'm a hospital physician.
I'm excited to wear the powder blue, and I'm excited about Justin Herbert.
How big of a Chargers fan are you?
I'm definitely a super fan.
I became a Charger fan through a boyfriend. We broke up. I kept the Chargers.
One thing I had throughout the fall was I'm like, okay, it's 3 days till game day. Can't wait for Herbert to throw for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns.
I am so thrilled about Justin.
I think he's like the dream quarterback right now, right?
I love the story. I was a Chargers fan as a kid, and then he mentioned that he wanted to play in Los Angeles. I love that. That's what LA is about.
You know, my wife's a super fan too. I mean, she even followed the draft, but she was so excited to get Herbert, by the way. She didn't want the other guy that Miami got.
We have an incredible spark in Justin, and so I'm really looking forward to our next season. And what?
How's it going? My name's Justin Herbert, and I play quarterback for the Chargers.
Justin! Oh my gosh!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh wow! Hey, Justin.
Hi, Lisa. Can you hear me?
Holy moly!
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
How's it going?
It's going really well now.
Hey, Josh, can you hear me?
You missed my son. He's your favorite fan.
I saw him. I love the jersey, and thank you for being such a big fan. And I promise you, we're working to get better, and we'll be better next year.
Justin Herbert is literally our son's idol, so it's been really fun to watch.
You know, you've been a great role model. You know, you've been 22 years old. You've been amazing.
You have no idea. You've injected a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of hope.
I'm just like at a loss of words here because I didn't know this was coming.
I have my season tickets, so I'm ready to cheer you on.
The future is incredibly bright, and we thank you for that.
We got you, okay? You're going to see us with our flags and everything.
To receive your support throughout the year and to hear your kind words like that really means a lot to me.
This has been an incredible treat. You guys have made my day. I can't.
That'll do it for this episode of Chargers HQ, powered by Toyota. We'll be back later this offseason to catch you up on all the exciting things happening here with the Bolts. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Haley Elwood. Good night.